That was back-to-back Bob Marley classics with Soul Shakedown Party and Natural Mystic, both in 528 hertz, cleansing you of all the stresses in your life. Tom, in our season 2 collaborative playlist, I saw you had added a track, and it was from the soundtrack of the Disney motion picture Cars.
Cars, yes.
And I had no idea where that came from.
Man, I'll tell you where it came from. I've been sitting down with my 2 beautiful sons, Billy and Benson, and watching Cars. Like, they're sort of at the age now, they're 2 and 3, where they're loving movies, and trying to find movies that are age appropriate for those kids actually kind of hard, because lots of movies have kind of explicit themes in them, even kids' movies, I noticed. Like, we started with The Secret Life of Pets. They wanted to watch Pets.
Yeah.
Which is a great movie as well, but like there's this sort of bit where this crazy rabbit is talking about putting his, like they're talking about putting their owners in a blender and murdering them, and it's just like, whoa. Okay.
There's like a dog in like a gimp suit or something.
Yeah, it's like a pig, and there's this big scary viper that initiates.
It is a scary snake.
It is a kind of
scary depiction of a snake.
Yeah, and you got to approach some themes, but it was just like too explicit. It was just words I didn't want them to know or hear at that age. But so we started watching Cars, man, and can I just say, Cars is a phenomenal movie.
I love Cars, man. Cars 2 goes hard as well, and Cars 3.
Really?
They all go hard.
See, again, I Cars 2, like Benson was going, car 2. So I chucked it on the other day, and I think it was Cars 2. And the first scene's like full tilt war with these like boats and planes and like this random spy car that like has a moustache. And I was just like, whoa, okay, this is not the same as the first. Like,
random spy car with.
Is that?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it's kind of like. The Cars 2 is way off the storyline. It's like they go on holiday and it's nuts.
Yeah, I just was like, oh, okay, hang on, we're back to like war and violence here again. And I gotta, you gotta make a good storyline, gripping and stuff. But it was just, I'll wait a few more years probably till we watch Cars 2. But I watched Cars, and there's this scene where they're talking about radiator springs. And how they, cut this huge big road into the side of the mountain to save 10 minutes of travel and bypass the town. And there's this song, man, that comes on.
I'm fine.
And it is so good. I'll tell you what it's called. It's called Our Town by James Taylor. And I'm already a massive James Taylor fan. My mum used to play lots of James Taylor. Something in the Way She Moves, if you want to check that song out. Carolina in My Mind, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Like really great country, like West Coast sort of country rock. Dude, I love James Taylor. And that song just hit me. I was like, this is a belter. So I added it to the playlist, and I think it's going to have to get played.
I think so.
Do you indulge in some kids' movies with Est and talk to me? What's your favourite few?
Heaps of Frozen, heaps of Moana. I think Moana's an amazing piece of art. Like, it is so emotional.
Couldn't agree more. And truly, even our adult listeners who are used to explicit themes, go and watch Moana. Frozen's like, a bit more of a musical, but truly they are beautiful, amazing pieces of art. Like, they're the well put together things ever.
I get excited when she's like, I want to watch Moana. I'm like, absolutely, I'll watch that with you. No, Boss Baby. Kevin Spacey, Boss Baby, and the older brother to the Boss Baby. I can't
the secretary baby.
Yeah. Is kind of like upset and a bit lonely and sings Blackbird by the Beatles.
Oh.
And it's a really beautiful rendition. Like, I quite like it.
You're just cracking up right now.
Oh, just getting emotional talking about watching Boss Baby by Kevin Spacey. But no, man, Blackbird. And then I was just like watching it, and I was just like, what song is this? And Esther's singing Blackbird, singing in the dead of night.
Mate, well, I feel like we should definitely go and explore those tracks and take the listeners with us. And before we do, I actually want to make one more kids movie recommendation while we're on the topic because I just watched it for the first time yesterday, and it's called The Good Dinosaur.
Oh, it's heartbreaking.
It is the best movie ever. And they've absolutely nailed like the facial expressions of the dinosaurs. Like they look so funny.
Hilarious, man.
There's like a plasticine type movie that it really reminds me of. Do you remember those dudes who were made out of plasticine? They were like farmers. It's almost like it's got
Like
something to do
Chicken
with
Run?
chickens. Chicken Run? Yeah, it might be Chicken Run.
It's Chicken Run, yeah.
The daddy dinosaur especially.
The clay stop motion.
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. Reminds me of the dude off Chicken Run, but like just a fantastic movie. And it actually does have this scene where it's super explicit and they do things that shouldn't be on a kid's movie. But even that is hilarious. So I would also recommend watching that if you're babysitting and you need a couple hours and you both want to be entertained. The Good Dinosaur is great, but I think for now let's listen to some James Taylor and a bit of Beatles, hey?
Yep. We'll see you after this.